All right. Hello there, Firefly. I am so glad you are here today for the Business Wellness Quick Clarity Check. We're doing a quick walkthrough of the worksheet that goes along with this. Okay, so we're going to give our business a wellness check, and of course, that includes checking on ourselves and how we are leading and making sure that we are prioritizing our well-being. So I do want you to not think of this as just a worksheet walkthrough, okay? It really is a moment to pause, to reflect, and to check in with the heart of your business, which is you. You have built something that truly, truly matters. And this business wellness series, it's here to help you make sure that your business is protected, it's supported, and it's aligned with how you actually want to live and lead. So, we're going to walk through this checklist, and within that, there are three core areas that we're going to go through together. The first is legal clarity, the next one being business strategy, and that last one is personal rhythm. Because we know success isn't just about the revenue, okay, or the profits. It's about ease, it's about alignment, about being able to exhale because you know things are locked in and flowing, right? You know what I say all the time. Legal protection, brand protection, it's a form of self-care. So take a deep breath, pour something good, and let's get into it. All right, I'm using Canva, so there's going to be a blue screen for a minute. Yep, there we go. So, all right. Well, first thing first, of course, because we are going through the checklist, your worksheet, make sure that you have downloaded the worksheet. I have it in a Google Doc link where you can click on the link and copy it in the post. However, if you don't want to fill it out in Google Docs, you can print it out. All you need to do is download it as a PDF, and then you can print it out and write on it, or you can upload it to a note-taking app such as GoodNotes or Notability, okay? All right, so just make sure you have the worksheet because it helps, but you can always take notes as we go through and view this again. So, the first one that we are going to check, because this is our business wellness check, is your legal confidence check, okay? And I know legal first thing, but so important. And you know, I'm all about breaking down the legal and any complex, issues and matters. And definitely there's not going to be any of that crazy jargon. I'm not throwing any of that at you. I'm here to make sure that you and your business is covered. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look at your current business setup. And as you do that, I want you to ask yourself, am I legally protected at the level I am operating at? Okay. Because there's a difference a lot of times if you have been in business a while that maybe you might have started out as a sole proprietorship, okay? But now your business has leveled up, you're getting more clients, you're producing more products, offering more services, and you really need to make sure that you are covering yourself and that you are limiting your liability. So, one of the things you want to do is to make sure that you have formally registered your business, one, and know what the best structure for your business is, like what structure you choose, how it protects you, and how it may not protect you. Okay. All right. The next thing you want to look at is, are your brand name and assets protected with trademarks? Like, are your core trademarks registered? Your business name, your logo, your product names. Okay. So you want to also look at that. And then the next thing, have you specified what usage rights are allowed when others are engaging with, using, or purchasing your proprietary resources and creations? That's maintaining and enforcing and protecting your copyright. All right, the next one is a big one, okay? Are the people that you are engaging with, doing business with, working with, signing solid contracts? Do your contracts match the level of business you're doing now? Okay, I talked about it earlier when we were talking about your business structure. Sometimes you start out, maybe you don't need such robust contracts, but as you begin to get more and more business, as you level up, you're going to need not only contracts that are sound, but that really, really, really include all that you may be doing now. Okay. So maybe when you started out, you were just offering services. And then now you're offering digital products. Okay. So there are differences in those two. And then you want to make sure that you're just not using any contract that you find on Google and even some of the templates that you may be getting from attorneys. They need to be specific to your needs. And not only does that mean specific to your business, that means specific to the particular transaction that is happening. Okay. All right. So, as always, we'll talk about this as needed, but we're just going through to make sure that you are seeing where your business is, okay? This is all about checking your business's wellness, all right? So, again, it's not about perfection, it is about protection. So, if you feel that there are gaps in this area, don't judge yourself, okay? You just flag it. This is your cue to take action. Protection is not about fear, it is about freedom. Remember that, okay? All right. So the next thing, we're going to look at your strategy and your systems. Take a snapshot of that, okay? So this is where you want to really, really, really be honest with yourself, okay? You want to ask yourself, what's running smoothly and what's only running because you're the one running it. Okay? What systems are supporting your day to day? Are they working? Where are you still the bottleneck where things can't flow, where you're getting in the way? And hear me out again, this is not any type of judgment. This happens to everyone. I have bottlenecks of my own, and for many years, I talk about it all the time that this is how I got into, providing these services and doing what I do because it happened to me. And a lot of times, we know better. It's just we're just trying to make things happen, right? But now we're all about thriving, not just surviving, okay? So, again, think about it. Where are you the bottleneck? Are you making too many one-off decisions? Are you recreating the will every time someone asks for something? All right. What parts of your business run well without you? Okay. You have to think about these things. Get clear on where the friction lies and lives in your business. Okay. Is it you? Is it other things? Is it your systems? Again, take a snapshot of it. What we're doing today is trying to see just how healthy our business is, okay? So the goal isn't to do more, it is to streamline, to protect your time, energy, and brilliance with structure that supports you, okay? You've already proven your work ethic many, many, many times over, right? Now it's time to build with rhythm, aligned rhythm. Okay? And speaking of rhythm, let's move right on. Rhythm and wellness reality check. Yes. Okay. Very important. You know how big I am on prioritizing your well-being. If you're not healthy, if you're not well, your business isn't well. And we're looking at the wellness of your business, which means we're looking at you. All right. And just as we're talking about the wellness and things that should be happening. This is where you slow down, okay? Not that constant go, that constant hustle, that constant grind. Slow down. Slow down and figure out how to make things better for you. All right. Definitely, you want your business to be extraordinary, but let's talk about doing things that make the business better for you, okay? This part is about you, not just the CEO, but the woman, okay? Not the businesswoman, not the leader, the woman, you, okay? How are you really doing? Are your working hours aligned with how you want to live? Are they intentional or are they reactive? Are you working 10 hours a day when you could really be working 4? Are you working a 90-hour week on your own business that you left corporate, your firm, your institution for? Okay, you want to think about that. And then we want to talk about your energy. How's your energy at the end of most weeks? Okay, are you resting, right? Are you recharging? Are you feeling joy and clarity? Or are you running on fumes? Okay, and then you want to think about, well, what restores you? And is it built into your workflow? You always want to make sure that, again, you are prioritizing your well-being. You are your company's most important asset. So, in all of that being said, think about it. How are you operating? Are you operating from clarity or is it urgency most days? Look, wellness isn't a luxury in business, and you really, really, really have to put it front and center, not on the back burner, because it is a leadership practice. You are not properly leading if you are not well. Okay? All right. So those are our three. Okay. So next thing in our checklist is to rate each area that we talked about from 1 to 5. 1 being where, okay, it needs lots of love and attention. You need to work on it. You need to figure out what's going on, come up with a plan, and take action on getting it to 5. Now, if you're at 5, as I like to say, you're going to keep it, tweak it. Well, you're going to, yes, keep it, tweak it, or trash it, right? So if it's feeling great, it's working for you, it's working for the business, mostly it's working for you, this is what we're talking about, then you keep it. If you're at the 1, whatever you're doing, that's when we're at the trash. You're at the 3, we're going to tweak it, right? Well, even after you're at the 1, we're going to up level whatever's going on and get it to the 5, okay? So give yourself an honest rating for each area. Legal confidence. Are you at 1 to 5? How is your business structured? Okay. Is it set up and legally running, legally legit, as people like to say, right? Now, your operational base. We're talking about your systems, all right, and your strategy. Are you the one doing all the things? Are you the one where you can't step away? Your business will just stop. if you stop for 5 seconds. Okay, so you want to look at your strategy and your systems and make sure that they are functioning and working and that your business can function and work without you. Okay, and then your wellness. How is your personal wellness? Remember, you are prioritizing your well-being. How is that in alignment? You hear me say aligned rhythm. How is the flow going? And starting with you and your life, your joy, right? And also your clarity, because when you're well, your decisions are better, your presence is stronger, and your legacy is built with intention. So, all of this, check in. No shame. You hear me talk about my struggles all the time. There is no shame. These are shared struggles, but we're also working on sharing solutions. All right. We're talking about sharing joy, sharing clarity, celebrating each other. All right. So just check in. No shame. All of this is just truth because the most powerful business move you can make, you know what it is? It's to protect your peace and your profits. All right. So again, rate where each area is 1 to 5, because this is how you're going to pinpoint where you need support and where you're already holding it down like the powerhouse you are. And please, 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 please don't try to fix everything today. Just pick one focus. That's where we're going to start at. Which one needs your attention first? Is it legal confidence? Is it your strategy and systems and your operational base? Is it your wellness and alignment? And I'm going to tell you, it's that wellness and alignment. You work on that ASAP because the others will follow. All right. But they're all tied into together because if you're good and then your legal and your systems and strategies are off, then they're going to throw you off. So it's like you work all of that together as a whole. You're well, your business as well. All right, we're done with going through this. I just want you to know that with your business, starting, up leveling, moving to that next level, scaling, you've done something powerful by just showing up for this, just being aware of what's going on with your business, what's going on with you. Most people keep moving without pausing, but you paused and you looked and you led. So now what do you do? Well, if you want weekly insights and power moves and strategy drops, then make sure you're subscribed to the Lounge by The Culture is Local, my publication on Substack. Okay, this is where you found this. And also, you can sign up for one of the events that I host. I do a lot of Q&A, a lot of quick workshops, a lot of events that will help you with building your business, you know, leading your business, getting that clarity in it, and definitely protecting your brand. Now, if you would like a one-on-one, more laser focused, personalized strategy session, then I'd encourage you to book an intensive with me and we'll get your business protected and aligned from the inside out because I don't want you flying by default, okay? I want you to build by design. All right. So you've earned this clarity, and I'm honored to walk this next season with you. So, again, if you have any questions, subscribe to the Lounge by The Culture is Local. We'll get in the chat and talk this over, but really take a look at this and at each level of your business, and maybe if there are different things that you do. I like to look at this monthly for myself. Okay. I like to take a kind of like I mentioned with the strategy and systems, a snapshot, but really reflect on what went on in the month. So maybe you'll join me for one of the monthly reflection sessions that I love to do at the end of the month. All right. Let's see your next steps again. Join the Lounge by the Culture's local Book a Brand Protection Strategy Intensive, or if you're not already a subscriber to Lounge by the Culture is Local, make sure you do that and then sign up for any of our next events. You can scan right there. That'll lead you to my website. Wishing you optimal success and, of course, health. We'll chat soon.